Hey, it's Mackenzie from Happy Honey Flowers, and I just thought I'd make a video on a little bit of how I'm planning this year, where I plan on planting my seeds, and like what kind of materials I have so far to grow, and for arranging cut flower bouquets, all that kind of stuff. So right now, this is going to be my first year growing, and I have all my seeds. I have some of them started. It is January 30th, and the only thing I have really is Lysianthus, baby dahlias, and like a couple little lavender plants. So how I plan. Well, I watch a couple people on YouTube, and some of them suggested counting by weeks of the year instead of by days. And I was like, wow, that is a great idea, because when you look at the back of a seed packet, it tells you how many weeks you need to plant before frost. And so what I decided to do is like, oh, just figure out my frost date, and then I'll count back how many weeks. I was like, wow, counting back how many weeks is so difficult. So actually I found on Johnny's Seeds this, they have like under tools or something, it's find your frost free date, which like it helps you find that too. Mine for my area, I'm in 4B, so my frost free date is May 7th. Hopefully it should, I mean, that's like what it generates, or like according to the years before, this is what they think it probably will be. So May 7th, and then how many weeks before that I need to be planting things. So for example, like if it needs to be 4 weeks, if I need to plant 4 weeks before, then it's going to be well, I'll just show you. Okay, so I made this nifty, I write everything out. I don't like using the computer very much. It's kind of annoying to me, which is, I'm just on it all the time because like I'm a teacher and grading and all that stuff. So I have this nifty list, and right here I have everything I'm growing this year, and then I have how many varieties I have next to it. So like zinnias, I have 14 varieties, and then I have like this is my sow date, and I have it underlined according to color, and that color is the order that they need to be sown in, if that makes any sense. So for example, we have what's the very first? Foxglove. Foxglove is first, and that is February 26th, so it's underlined in red, but like it looks more pinky on there. Oh, right there. And so it's first in my order. I know it's like a really roundabout way of doing it, but it works best for me. Just because I don't know, I like to color code things. And so we have red, orange, yellow, green, and blue are my five main colors. So we have February 26th that week, and I actually chose that as like the days that I wrote down are the very last days that I could plant it, because I like to plant things earlier than they usually are supposed to be planted, which leads to like being in a container too long, and that's bad for the roots, because then when you plant them in the ground, they don't really know how to expand anymore. And so I wrote the last day that I could possibly plant it, because it just works better for me, because I'll usually plant it like a couple days ahead of time anyway. So I have everything from like China asters to stock, status, strawflower, yarrow. Everything is written down here. And I keep buying seeds, and I keep adding to this, and now this page is completely full, and I'm about ready to start the next one. So that's how I'm doing my scheduling. And I also like made it into a Excel spreadsheet, but I don't look on there nearly as often. I just look at my sheet down here on the pool table that I turned into my garden station. And what else was I going to talk about? Okay, I guess I have like all my seed starting supplies. So this year, since it's my first year, I kind of just ordered a bunch of stuff from Johnny's. So I got these buckets. These are just perfect buckets for planting, or not for planting, for putting water in, so that when you cut, you can put your flowers in there. The only thing about them that I don't like is that they don't have handles, but because I'll drive the four-wheeler and have my four-wheeler next to me anyway, and I'll just set them in the back of the four-wheeler, then I don't really have to carry it, which is nice. But if you don't have like a side-by-side or a four-wheeler or a golf cart and you have to carry it, probably make sure you have something that, or like you could even get, they have these nifty little carts that you can pull around too. But probably get something with handles if you can find something like that. And then we also have these taller ones for just like, sunflowers have longer stems, so those will be nice for that. And I don't know, just a lot of flowers have longer stems. But like, I know dahlias are usually shorter, so I thought these would work better. I guess I haven't talked about my dahlias at all yet. I guess I'll add that to the description of this video. So last year I had 3 different kinds of dinner plate dahlias, and they were all from Menards, and there was white, pink, and purple. And I had 9 tubers total, and they all bloomed beautifully, but I had no idea what I was doing, so I didn't stake them at all, and they all flopped over. Didn't know that you should stake them, or like have stake and netting set up, so I'm gonna do that differently this year. Also, was not like, I love how big dinner plate dahlias are, but they're so hard to arrange with anything just because they're so huge. So this year I actually went on to Eden Brothers, and I ordered, I think I have 48, I think I figured that I have 48 total tubers that I'm gonna have. I just ordered mixes. I didn't order any singular varieties because it doesn't matter to me a whole lot what the specific variety is for right now, because I'm still figuring it out. It's not like I'm gonna sell these tubers or anything. I just really like the color choices or like the color schemes, that they would go well with the flowers that I'm already growing. And so I think I got 5 different mixes from Eden Brothers, and I'll show those when I get them eventually. But yeah, so those dahlias will go better in these buckets. And none of them are dinner plate varieties. They're all like, I got one that's the just pom-pom mix, which is like the really nice, like firm circular dahlias, and they grow best, or they work best as cut flowers because they last really long. And then I think I have some varieties that have like a cactus, or they're supposed to have like a cactus in them, and not a cactus, a cactus variety dahlia in them. And minion, I got a minion, I hope I'm saying that right, variety. And yeah, I'll just show them when I get them eventually. So then I also, like, my dad knows that I am enjoying gardening and whatever, so he got me these gloves and this like planter thing. I don't know specifically what it's called, but it has like the nice little numbers on it so you can see how deep you're planting. I think there's one on each side. Yeah, so here's like inches. Oops, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Of how deep you're planting. So that's more like for bulbs or tubers, I guess, because you don't really need that as much when you're planting seeds, because seeds are just so small. So that'll be nice. That was a nice little present from him. And he got me gloves, which, like, what a great idea. Gloves. But do we ever wear them? I don't ever wear them when I'm gardening, because it's just like, I want to be able to use my fingernails sometimes to like pick things out or whatever, and gloves are just so chunky, they get in the way. It was very sweet of him to get me some, but I'm never gonna use them. I don't know if you use them, but okay. And then okay, excuse all the tape I have on here. I just like was opening stuff up and put all the tape on here. So I have this Flora Life Quick Dip instant hydrating treatment. So that's like for when I, ooh, that's heavy. That's for when I make my market bouquets, when I cut them, and have them in a bouquet. I will dip them, and wrap them. The wrap that I have is just like brown paper. I would get it for you, but it's all the way upstairs. I'm in my basement. That is where I do all of my videos and my planting. But the brown paper wrap is just a roll. Got it on Amazon. It's American Recyclable Craft Paper. That's what it's called. And yeah, I just got it on Amazon. It was really cheap. So also, I'll show you my little setup. So I have, my camera doesn't flip around when I'm taking videos. I need to figure out a new way to take videos, but I haven't done that yet. So these cell packs, I think they're called cell packs. These ones are a little bigger. They're from why am I blanking on the name? Johnny's. They're from Johnny's, and these ones are also from Johnny's. These are from Johnny's. These are from Johnny's. But these ones are a little bit smaller. These are the ones I used for Lizzie and this. This is the one I have everything growing in right now. And then I also got like these really nice lights. So I have a ton of them, but I only have these ones set up. Oh, I have these ones set up right now. As you can see, I have one seed pack thing that I'm already, seed tray. They're called seed trays, not seed packs. Sorry, I'm still learning all of it. But I have one seed tray that I'm growing right now. These really nice lights. Sorry if you're absolutely blinded. They're LED from Amazon. They're called Barina. I think they're called Barina lights. It is 42 watt full spectrum LED grow LED. They're called LED, not LED. I always just say LED. I read everything. Barina grow lights. And so far they've worked great. So I have 4 that are the colored, the full spectrum. And then I have 8, I want to say, that are just the regular like white light. But the other ones are like that red purple. And so far they've worked awesome. Lysianthus isn't supposed to grow for new people, and it's growing for me, so that's awesome. Also, of course, spray bottle, just really generic from Menards. And soil moisture meter, which still figuring out how to use it. Don't really know what I'm doing yet with that. I have checked it a couple times just to see like, oh, how moist actually is my soil, but it'll tell me like 1.2, and I'm like, I don't know what 1.2 means. I should really read the instructions. I'm just too lazy. I have been labeling with a good old Sharpie the dates that I'm starting everything, and I'll write that on the packet like you can see here, just on the top there, so that and I'll keep those so that for next year I can see when I started everything, and then I can look back at these videos and be like, wow, I started that way too early, or wow, I started that way too late, and then I know. But like I said before in a different video, this I plan on like hanging from the ceiling here. I just haven't gotten around to taking all these out yet and putting up hooks and everything and chains so that I can hang this up, because this right now is just sitting on here. It's not on, don't worry, I'm not gonna start a fire. I've been watching it. And yeah, that's about it for right now. I will show all my dahlia tubers and stuff when I get them, and I'll give more updates on how my Lysianthus is growing, but I just showed a video for that one, so maybe in like 2 weeks if I can get them to survive for that long. All right, well, that is it, I think, for this video, but thanks for watching. and buy flowers from Happy Honey Flowers and subscribe.